Hi everyone and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 10. We want to present our group final assignment, and let's go to the first slide. Okay, on the first slide you can see our introduction for team members, and the first person is Tuan Ahmad Harith Hakim bin Tuan Ahmad Jeffrey, and second is Muhammad Iqmal Hushairi bin Rohaizan, and third is Muhammad Ikhwan bin Jamaluddin, and next is me, Muhammad Hazir Rizal bin Muhammad Rais, and the last person is Ahmad Mahfiz bin Abdul Halim. And you can see beside them have their job in our group final assignment. Okay, let's go to the introduction for our group final assignment. Okay, let's go to introduction of our group final assignment. They have 6 points, and the first point is application trigonometry concept to estimate distance and height of two campus, and second is help student connect mathematical theory in their life, and third is involve data collection and analysis to develop measurement accuracy, and next is develop critical thinking and problem solve, and next is encourage teamwork, idea sharing and collaboration presentation, and the last is enhance understanding of trigonometry as well as analytical and communication skill. Okay, let's go to the next content. Okay, next we go to the objective of our group final assignment, and they have 3 points. And the first point is to apply fundamental trigonometry principle in estimating the height and distance of selected campus structure. And the next is to evaluate interpret collection data in order to assess the precision and reliability of trigonometry calculation. And the third is to develop effective teamwork and communication skill. Okay, I will pass the next slide to Harith.
Thus, we will calculate the slope of angle to ensure accessibility completes below 12 degree. Formula method we use is tan theta equal to totalized divided by totalan. For this task, we only use a measure tape to get totalized and totalan for RAM. The right triangle diagram, we have totalized, which is 2.54 cm and totalan 20.32 cm. To calculate the angle theta, we use the tangent function, which is theta equal to arctangent multiply in a column rise divided by totalan. Next, we put the data in the formula, which is theta equal to arctangent multiply in column 2.54 divided by 20.32. That's equal to 7.13 degree. We use the arctangent to find the angle. If we already know the rise and run value, arctangent gives us the angle theta. This value is below the 12 degree limit, so it can comply with the accessibility standard.
Method. We will calculate the height of the straight line using the shadow method by comparing a person's height and shadow under sunlight. Beside, this is an example of work image. Example of calculation step. You can see it on the sketchboard. H1 is height of the lamp. S1 is 132.08. That is long shadow of the lamp. H2 is 163. It is height of the person. S2 is 259.08. That is the person shadow is long. Now we want to find H1 because H1 is the height of the lamp. We can see on step by step calculation. You can follow the estimate road. We can use the calculator for directly enter the value into the calculator to get the answer for H1. First, you should type 163 per 259.08 and you get 0.629. Continue, step 2. 132.08 multiply 0.629. You get the answer for H1 83.08. Okay, 2-point observation method. We will calculate the width of an inaccessible area by measuring two angles from one point using trigonometry formula. Besides, it is the formula W equal to D tan A tan B per tan B minus tan A. You can see at a box formula. Here are example of tool my team using to measure and distances. Have a measuring, thread and degree protector. My team selected the leg to do the task. Furthermore, degree protector and thread we use to measuring the angle at the leg. Let's continue with the final answer. Now we can use the calculator for directly enter the value into the calculator to get the answer for W. In calculator, you can type like that and you can answer the W. You can get answer W. Okay.
Okay, hi guys. So today I want to present about our task activity. So I will present to you about determine the height of tall structure flagpole. So first task that we will doing is determine the height of tall structure using a measure angle of average and distance. So the method that we will be use H equal to D distance and tan theta plus observer head. Okay, item and area we use is first we use measuring tape, and number 2 we use protector H clinometer, and area we use selected flagpole. Okay, around a library. So example of calculation step. First, you guys can see lah the sketch, our sketch, okay, and the data table, the angle 87.84 degrees and the distance 2 meters, observer head 1.8 meters. Okay, so the conclusion for this one, you can see step by step. Okay, so first, head equal to 2 tan in bracket 87.84 plus 1.8, and the answer H equal to 53.02 plus 1.8. Okay, and the last answer is H equal to 54.82 meters. So the final answer is 54.8 meters.
Now we will start our discussion and error analysis. In this task, we use trigonometric principles to determine the height of a street light, the weight of a leg, and other structures. By measuring distance and angles carefully, we applied the formulas to calculate the required dimension. The measurements we obtained were generally consistent with the expected values, showing that trigonometry can be effectively applied in a real-life situation. However, we also noticed that small inaccuracies could significantly affect the result if the measurements were not precise. Next, this is our sources of error that identified during our fieldwork. Slight changes in sunlight affected the shadow length when measuring the height of object. Second, environmental factors such as wind cause objects like trees to sway, making angle measurement challenging. Limited precision of the measuring tools sometimes led to less accurate angle readings. Impact of error. Error in measuring distance or angles resulted in deviations in the calculate height or weight. Inaccurate shadow measurement could affect the reliability of our trigonometric calculation. Solution to minimize errors. Take multiple measurements and calculate an average to improve accuracy. Choose stable conditions such as calm weather and consistent sunlight to reduce environmental interference. Use precise tools and double check angle readings to ensure correctness. Finally, our conclusion. In conclusion, this project demonstrates the trigonometry is a practical and powerful tool in real life. We were able to measure the height of trees, flagpoles, and street light, as well as determine the slope of ramp and staircase, all without the need for advanced equipment. More importantly, working as a team allow us to coordinate tasks, share ideas, and support each other to achieve accurate result. This experience showed that trigonometry extends far beyond the classroom. It is a valuable method for solving real-world problems while fostering collaboration and critical thinking.